Hi, I'm Dr. Darryl Cross. I'm a clinical and organisational psychologist, and I'm also an accredited international executive and personal coach. One of the things I often talk to my clients about that comes up frequently in the presentations that I do with them and they sometimes do with me is talking about time. And time is really divided into a couple of main dimensions, and it won't come to any surprise to you. But it's about, I guess, the essence of staying in the now. Because many people, when they escape from the now, start to experience all sorts of emotions. So one of the success factors for life, and those who seem to have a real grasp of life, is that they manage somehow to stay in the now. And people often ask me, well, what do you mean by that? And so I often use this little diagram to represent what I mean about staying in the now. So in terms of time, we have now, and we have the past, and we have, of course, the future. Now, what I say to people is every time you move out of the now, which is the present, and you start to think about the past, and you start to ruminate about the past, you often say things like, if only. Once you say things like, if only I'd married my first girlfriend, if only I'd bought that property, if only I'd taken that job, or not taken that job, if only I had said this, or if only I'd not said it. So there's often we're caught up with the if onlys. And if we move out of the present and we harken back to the past, saying if only, then the emotion that goes with that is typically feeling down or depressed. So I say to the clients, what's the point of saying if only? I mean, it's spilt milk. It's history. You can't do anything about that. But if you come into the present and you ask yourself, right now, at this moment in time, what am I thankful for? What am I really thankful for now? And you give thanks for what's around you. Even if it's the roof up there is going to stay there, and I'm not getting wet from the rain or snow, or I'm not getting scalded by the sun, giving me sunburn or anything else. Just being thankful for what you've got around you now is a really good way to stay centered. Now, what happens if we go the other way? Well, as it happens, sometimes people try to escape up front to the future. And they say things like, what if? What if I muck it up? What if I don't make it? What if I'm not successful? What if I fail? What if she says this? Or what if she does that? Or what if he doesn't recognize me? And so they go through all of these scenarios in their head, trying to anticipate the future. And of course, what emotion does that bring up? What emotion does that portray? And it's essentially anxiety. So we get really anxious the moment we stray out of the present, out of the now, and we stray into the future. So once we leave the present and we try to anticipate the future by saying, what if, or we go back to the past by saying, if only, then we're going to experience a whole range of emotions. You know, there's no need for that. Sure, I certainly understand that we need to start to plan up here, but basically the only thing that you and I are aware of is now. This moment in time. I can't do anything about what's happened back here. It's done, it's spilt milk, it's happened. And I can't do a real lot about up here because that's yet to come. Who knows what will happen up there? But what I can do is something about now. I can make sure I'm prepared. I can get prepared. I can start to plan. And I can also give thanks for my situation now, that there is a roof up there keeping the elements off me, that I am in a safe place. So it's really important to ask yourself, how can I stay in the now? Being in the now is a real key to success.